So I had something I wanted to share with you, but I didn't get a chance to on the phone, so I'm giving you this little video here. I did my Bible study today, Uninvited, by Lisa TerKeurst. Great book, need to read it. But she was talking about miracles in our mess. That's what the chapter today was about. And she was talking about, in the book of Mark, chapter 6, about Jesus feeding the 5,000. And it starts out there with the apostles returning to Jesus after working so hard, and they're just like, we need a break. We have not got a chance to eat. We've been working 100 hours in 2 weeks, and we're starving and we're tired. And we need a vacation. And so they get in a boat to go take their vacation, and the crowd follows them, and Jesus has compassion on them, so they have to work again because they have no vacation days. And so they feed the 5,000, after Jesus preaches to them. And then immediately after that, Jesus insists they get back in the boat and they head across the lake. And he sends the people away, and he's going to go pray. And in the middle of the night, he sees them in the middle of the lake, and he sees a storm, and he sees them fighting the storm. And so he walks out to them, and they are terrified because they think they've seen a ghost because he's walking on water. And Jesus spoke to them, and he said, "Don't be afraid. Take courage. I am here." And he gets in the boat with them, and the winds come, and they are just amazed by it. And it says in verse 52, "For they still did not understand the significance of the miracles they had seen because their hearts were hardened." And Lisa says in this chapter that hardened means unresponsive, completely lacking sensitivity or spiritual perception. And we look at it and think, how did the disciples do that? And she explains that even though they had seen a lot and they had heard a lot, they had not applied a lot of what they had heard into their lives. And the application part does not pertain. But it really spoke to me about you because I do feel like you're very depleted right now, and you're very tired, and you work all the time, and you work hard, and now you have this coming at you, and you're just physically depleted. And so I want you to just kind of think about this and rest in a truth that God is with you in this mess. That He can be a miracle in your mess. He is in the boat with you. And so I want you to think about Psalms 46, 1 through 10, and I paraphrased it for you. And it says, "God is your refuge and your strength, your help when your life is troubled. So don't fear, even though your world is falling apart and your life is in an uproar. There is life with God, and you dwell in it, so you will not be destroyed. God is with you. You will not fall. God will help you every day. Your world is in chaos, and God lifts His voice, and it all melts away. The Lord is with you. He is your fortress." He invites you to come in and see what He can do in this world. But most importantly, He invites you into His word. Most importantly, He says, "Be still. Be still. And know that I'm God." So you can rest in this fact, that God is with you in this mess. And sometimes it's hard to see. Sometimes it's hard to see a miracle in the mess. So what you have to look at is some of the things that are coming at you, like the cursing and the name calling. And that's not who you are. It's not in you. And that is a miracle in your mess because God does not allow that to reside in you. So how do you get through every day? How do you get through this? You don't focus on the world. You don't focus on what the world says, but you focus on transforming your mind every day, fixing your eyes on Jesus, fixing your eyes on this every single day, and God will be with you. He will give you peace, there will be joy, and there will be happiness. Been there, done that, and I can tell you that God will bring peace in the midst of every mess that you're ever going to face. But this one right now, this one you're in, He's in it with you. And you just have to see it. You just have to go to Him. You just have to meditate on His word. every day to see that He is with you. He's there in the midst of the craziness. He's there. He's holding you. He's holding your boys, and He's saying, I'm here. Take courage. Be strong. Don't be afraid. I'm here. And I'm going to hold you. I'm going to be your miracle right now in this hard time. And you're going to get through it. Just like the disciples survived the storm, and just like we've all survived. I survived divorce. You will survive. You will make it. I promise. I love you. Bye.